Hi. Would you like to say hello to my little friend?
We found a little thing in Hush River on top of a hill. It's made out of concrete. It's got a hatch and a little bed in it. It's not all that great, other than it's a neat little place to hang out. Hello, everybody.
This is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark and our interloper run that we've been working on for quite a while now. I think it's time we start thinking about maybe moving this one on a little bit. I know in the last episode we found out that the developers are going to, or I should say Hinterland is going to put in, hopefully, signal void updates into interloper, which is going to be interesting. Hopefully, it works out for us. And as such, I'm going to kind of maybe think about the fact that we're going to have to work through signal void. So, spoiler alert, you guys probably already know. I've already completed it. I already have the thing. I already did it because, you're not going to force a person that doesn't like to play Stalker not to play Stalker if there's some kind of new content in the game, which means I know what's going to happen unless they change something. The interesting part is I guess the spoiler alert, and the spoiler alert is there are 3 locations you're supposed to find once you do the fixing of the towers, and one of those locations is located kind of close to where we are right now. So that's the spoiler that I'm going to give you. That kind of close could mean that noticing the fact that we're also fairly close to the entrance to Hush River, Milton. It could be in Milton too. But that's all the more I'm going to say. Another thing that I have been doing is I've been hunting some of the other locations out for some of these other cool things like this plane crash, and I know where there are several other ones. There's at least 3 more from what I've been told, and I've found 2 of the 3 so far. So it's kind of interesting. There's usually nothing there but a bunch of just a bunch of stuff, and a complaint, or I suppose one of them is actually a helicopter. I should say that. It's pretty cool. It's a little thing to do, little thing to look around for. Anyhow, we're at a position of a dilemma that I'm going to have to make a decision on. The decision is approximately 4 or 5 days ago, we got the awesome moose carcass that exists on top of Pensive Vista. And I think my idea was generally going to be that because we got that moose, I was going to go back over there after we did a little bit more exploring, gather up 4 guts so that we could then craft another bearskin coat out of this current bearskin that we have, so that we could have 2 bearskin coats to go into the airfield. And then and then prior to that, we found the aviator's jacket in a car in Milton, which almost threw a wrench in all of that as well. So I've done some studying and I've done some math, and done some studying and done some math is based on the fact that the aviator's jacket would be a direct replacement for, well, I don't want this, and I don't want this, and all that can stay in here for all right now. Essentially, what you would do if you were an interloper is that a Mackinac jacket and an aviator jacket would be an absolutely, or the flight jacket, whatever you want to call it, would be absolutely great for a before times of getting animal skins. It's the aviator jacket. You would put it on the outside because it's slightly warmer. I think it's a degree warmer as far as warmth in Fahrenheit, and it's like 9 degrees better compared to here. So it'd have a really, really, really good wind resistance. So for like early game, those when you're wearing man-made clothing, it'd be fantastic. When you start thinking about the fact that it weighs, I think it's a whole pound more, and the inner number here is a degree better, not much better than a Mackinac. And I mean, for what it's worth, I can go in here and repair some of this stuff up possibly and get a few more of these things. Granted, we have some more things that we're going to be able to do. We'll be able to fix our rabbit skin stuff when we exit the zone, and then there's a couple other things. So the option is and this is the really bad thing, we need to go find something that has a place that has a I'm apparently still wearing some clothing. I'm not wearing clothing. What am I not wearing? Socks. What am I still not wearing? I love this new number. I finally read it now. I'm carrying 1.10. What am I carrying that's counting as clothing? That. Okay, cool. This is a nice number to know because if you're wearing your clothing, it weighs less technically. So it's just all that kind of stuff. And one of those deals to kind of pay attention to. But anyhow, so the thought would be is instead of worrying about that coat, we can go leave it right where it sits. It's perfectly fine. I think my major interest right now is to possibly locate an aviator hat, the other hat, and just do a comparison between this and that hat. I honestly think that this hat likely is still going to be a little better. Except that I think the rabbit skin hat weighs a heck of a lot more than the aviator hat does, and I don't know exactly on those kinds of things. I'm gonna have to look at it as far as those things go. But again, we're kind of sitting here just umming and on about this. I think the option and the obvious thing to go do is we go get some guts, maybe all of them, because they should be cured by the time we get over there, and then head back to Milton, try to find enough food to build another coat so that I can put this one on the inside, and then we make our merry way back over to, make our merry way to finish up what's left in Milton and get down into the basin and on over towards Broken Railroad and out to the Muskeg, all that kind of fun stuff, out of the Muskeg and over to Broken Railroad. So what I want to do with what's left of today, I know I've kind of sat there and talked way too long, but let's get around the corner over here, and we got to go to the cave in the center. I know in reality, the easiest thing for us to do, I think, right now is to go... Well, let me see. We got to get over to there, which the easiest, quickest way to get over there is... We already went down in the basin. The moose is where the moose is. I guess we need to go around the corner over here. Let's just see if we can't find us a nice little place to shack up for the evening, which should be pretty simple, easy to do, and we can go from there. I do want to kind of try to get one more location or one or two more locations in and around the center of the zone looked at, but again, I know what's going to happen with signal void, so I don't want to spend too much time. When and if, and that's going to be a when and if we get it. You know, I could go... Nah, we'll just go down right here, because this is an easy way to get down without breaking your legs if you're careful. Now, let's roll. Let's get back to the center of this area really quickly. I know it's kind of backtracking, but it is what you end up doing at times with zones like this. You kind of end up backtracking. And I was actually kind of thinking what I might do is it won't hurt anything at all to sit right over here, since we're right here, and just drop and drop and drop and drop and drop. And what else can we get rid of that we don't necessarily need? How about some of that? And those can get dropped. We'll just leave a pile of stuff right here, and that'll make us a little bit lighter. But we need to get back over there. And I think I might go... I think we'll go over here. I think the quickest, easiest way to get up that hill is to... Oh, my brain is a little foggy right now. I need to get to the top hole up on top. We didn't do the waterfall cave, did we? I mean, if I did, I would have 2 pairs of pants on us right now and another one of these, and I didn't. Anyhow, let's go do the rest of this. Let's get a little bit more done, and then we can think about completing some more things. Again, we're not in a massive hurry. I would genuinely, and I hate to say this, I would genuinely like to have the radio when we go in and get done with what we're going to do for the airfield, because there's one thing I have not done yet in the airfield, and that is map the thing. So what we're going to do is, for however many episodes it takes, we're going to map as much of the airfield as we can, and we're also going to try to run as many of the caches in the airfield as we can, And then when we get that done, given the fact that they're likely going to have something to push by then, maybe for another update or who knows. But either way, then we should be able to do signal void, which will then allow us to leave the airfield and do a few other things. I kind of want to give them a little bit of time to try to figure things out again. And I would sure rather not load that zone until they have the radio ready to go, if at all possible.
If I don't warm up soon.
Anyhow, lots of talking. I know. Sorry. Let's get to moving. Hopefully we don't run into a bear. I never go in this way. Mainly because the bear lives right here, and he walks right in front of where you come in at. How are we doing on cattails? Ooh. How are we doing on food in general? I gotta quit playing other things. I've been testing some other informational things, or at least some interesting things, informational things, whatever. The beachcombing now, for those of you that are playing on interlopers or ones that have been around for a while, or even for that matter, any level of the game now, beachcombing is ridiculously broken. And I'm going to call it just like that, broken, because of the stuff that is showing up in droves now because of how the new Blizzard replenishment system works. Especially considering the fact that, well, I mean, here, if you just want to use the math on that one, where are we? I know we're standing in the middle of nowhere. My favorite number, 186 on my long run loper, and she has been alive for almost 400 days. So almost 200 blizzards, well, I should say, almost 200 blizzards for almost 300 days. Or in this one, 72 for 52. So it's about 2/3 is the way that it works there. And, well, every time, what's interesting is, if you are on a map that has a coastline, meaning a map like Bleak Inlet, or a map like Coastal Highway, Crumbling Highway, or Desolation Point, those zones are available to have what's known as, like I said, as a blizzard replenishment for the beachcombing, which means if a blizzard blows up, then that could be considered a sea storm, or a storm that would deliver some kind of something from just offshore. So you're talking about boxes, boats, luggage, crates, lockers, wood, fish, things, stuff. The stuff that can wash up is incredibly diverse and ridiculously insane for some of the goodness that does show up, or the good things that show up. And I'm very surprised that, again, they let some of the stuff get through as far as being on interloper. It's probably almost totally, completely possible as an interloper to live just off of the stuff that shows up. And the reason why I say that is because there are now carcasses and, carcasses of both rabbit, deer, wolf, and humans that show up. And here's the other silly and I'm kind of trying to talk over my ears to see if a wolf is out here. You also get fish. You get coho salmon, and you get bass, and you get whatever, along with a whole lot of other supplies. I think we're just going to spend the night in the cave right now. Whole lot of other supplies. So you could theoretically, if you were playing the way that we've been playing, start at one end of a long line of stuff. So like say you start in Coastal Highway, and then once a blizzard hits, you start from one end of Coastal Highway, walk the entire thing, drop off all the stuff somewhere, then walk into Broken or Crumbling Highway, walk that one, drop all the stuff off, and then go straight into Desolation Point, walk that entire thing. You could probably live just off of the gear that you find forever. And I mean forever. You get an ungodly amount of flares and some matches and some other foods and things. It's kind of insane. But anyhow, let us go ahead and eat some of our food up. We'll go ahead and take a nap, and I'll hopefully be able to get over there fairly quickly. It got a little cold last night. We had a blizzard show up and decide it was going to give us a little bit of trouble, but that's fine. We're okay. Everything's good. Go ahead and munch on your stuff and your nuts and stuff and your crunchy stuff and things. Just get rid of some of this junk. It doesn't really matter. We've got enough crackers as it goes. Alrighty, we're gonna run down, do the dirty. We'll do the dirty. We're gonna run down over here and check a couple of things. I'm gonna leave that sit right there, and I did pick up the coal just in case we end up coming back to this particular cave ever. That way, the stuff will respawn. There does seem to be an occasional bug still existing in the game with coal, and I don't know whether it's due to blizzards or due to something else entirely. But sometimes it seems like, and I think I've shown it a couple of times already, I don't know if it's on this one or not, but we may do it when we go back through the cave over here, that you'll end up picking up multiple pieces of coal from the same piece of coal because of either zoning or sleeping or blizzards or whatnot. Again, another bug, love it. But yes, I know you're tired and cold and everybody's freezing and it's all terrible. You'll be okay. Nope. Pick it up. All right, let's go around the corner. I'll leave these. I'll leave that. I don't know what it is about this snowbank that's so hard to get up, but it is. Come on. We'll run up here, check for a couple of things, and then dive down into the river. Jump into that cave that's down here. See if the... I know we found the camp over there. They must have removed this deer. There used to be a deer here somewhere all the time, and now it's not here anymore. I gotta go over here. Are they both here this time? Now the dead guy's there, and sometimes there's a deer right there. You know, I'm just going to be lazy today. Come on. You can get down. That's good. Just stick to the wall, and down we go. Okay. See if this guy's got anything for us other than feathers. A worn tool. Yeah, well, I guess there's some clothing. Not that we need any more clothing. I think I'm just going to be careful and go down the actual location over here this time. Really not like to break a leg or something. Oh, look, more sapling. We'll leave those. Boink. So I think we have, yeah, plenty. That's good. Hopefully in the next couple of minutes we'll be up to a point where we'll be able to go get some food anyway. Hey, little bunny, do me a favor. Go that way. Ooh, hey, that was actually a piece of coal. No. Go back that way. Keep going. You're doing a good job. Alrighty. Reclusive Falls. Pop all the stuff off. We already have hypothermia. It doesn't really matter. Oh, you're going to carry everything you need to carry because I don't want it wet on our backs. Go inside, please. And then put enough clothes on so that we can recover from that. Trying not to walk in the water, but, you know, is what it is. Get me a lantern. Yeah, I probably should have light a fire. The problem is, got another one we got to go through, so we'll just deal with this for right now. I'm pretty sure we've already looked at some of this cave, but I know we didn't do this. So, coal, and the thing is gone. Really? Well, I guess I just wasted a little bit of damage for no reason. That's not... Okay, well, that was interesting. Huh. Nothing? Yeah, there's that waterfall. Really trying not to run, but you know. Okay, you're over here. What's in this now? Can opener, whirler, decent jeans, rust. Oh, that sucks. Seriously? That used to be a pair of combat pants. Well, here. You can have this stuff. I don't want it right now. Oh, dang it. Did I let that get wet? Oh, no, I put it back on. Okay, whatever. Well, that sucks. I mean, the wool air app's nice. Sure, it'll give us a spare, but... means I went all the way in here for nothing. Essentially. Alright, well, we'll do the next one of these. And take all your stuff off again, because we don't want it wet. For a storm lantern, somehow it just got wet again. I don't know how. Alright, best of the two. Oh, you'll be fine. Can you please wear the stuff I want you to wear, please? Alright. Okay. Turn that back on. Onwards up the top of the hill. This is the cave we need to be in anyway. Just... that hurts. That used to be a good place. You get a... I mean, I think we got... did we get the whetstone that time? I didn't even bother to count. I think we might have. Why I'm carrying this. But yeah, that sucks. That's used to be you could get a pair of combat pants there. And now...
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
that's all we get. There must be another combat pant somewhere. Anyhow, we need to climb the uphill so that we can get up top, which is up this direction, and then we got to climb the ladder, we got to climb the thing we get up here. This one doesn't have the wolf in it, I don't believe. Just about out of fire. Oh yeah, that's right, that was ruined. I guess I can eat that now, huh? Alrighty, back up this. That sucks. just don't want to waste a match. I'm sorry if it's dark. Pretty simple, easy way to get out of this one. You just kind of follow the lit spots. And you're out the door. We've already been out this door, so all we're going to do is run over to that cave, go gather up some stuff, and then head for the door. Alrighty, that should do that. Probably blow this torch out, but let's get back over to that cave. Hi. Would you like to say hello to my little friend? I guess that was all you needed.
God, yeah, freezing.
It's okay. We're going to go over here and probably sleep a day or two. I mean, I guess we could look at that moose hide and see if it's worth dragging with us. It's going to be 4 more days out. But if I just drag it straight from here to Milton, it'd be usable. Of course, again, we're not planning on staying in Milton very long. Alrighty then, there be the cave, then there should be a big old pile of moose meat and a whole bunch of guts and a bunch of stuff right here. Wonderful. Yummy. Alright, cool. Did I not really cook a lot of water either? What was wrong with me? Alright, so this has... Yeah, it's about what I was figuring. 4 days, and these are... Wow, well, we're going to camp one more night up here, I guess, and then we'll just go on in the morning or probably in the next episode. Again, we have time. We have time to kill, and I would really not mind it if I have to go, a day or two waiting on them to push an update so that we can get a couple of things done. I might just, for that matter, sit right up here, eat and sleep and eat and sleep and eat and sleep, make some water, and just bring all of that mess with us down to Milton, because that A moose coat's not nearly bad either, so it might just be something that we play with. I don't know yet. I will see as we go, but I need to make some water, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.